to 20 officers, another 20 chiefs, and then about 110 enlisted sailors.
I kind of joined because my grandfather was in the Navy, my other grandfather was in the Army. I dressed up as a sailor a couple times as a kid for Halloween.
How many people go on submarines? How many people get the chance? And it's something different to do, so yeah, that's kind of why I went that route.
I joined the Naval Academy because I was going to be Maverick. Top Gun. At one point I could quote leading her. The opportunity to lead, just be in charge and manage, a multi-billion-dollar piece of machinery and engineering mastery that can, submerge underwater for months at a time and sustain life and still be able to conduct part of the mission, which is defense.
What most people don't realize is that once you shut the hatch, you're completely out of touch for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, whatever it is.
Technology hasn't advanced to the point where we can have satellite uplinks from under the water, so you can't have real-time conversations with people on shore.
Everything's processed, canned foods. That kind of dictates how long you're out for, how much food you can carry.
So when Anchorman came out, that was back when I was on the boat, they played it so much, I didn't get to sit down and see it, they played it so much, the tape broke. So people got pretty fired up, nobody got to watch Anchorman.
It's cool the first time you do it. You're like, oh, I'm looking through the periscope, I can see, I'm looking outside, it's cool. And that lasts about 4 or 5 minutes. And then you're just sitting there just wishing you were blind.
So you may wake up in the middle of the day and think it's the middle of the night and you don't know any better.
Most of the crew is on an 18-hour day, so it's 3 shifts of 6 hours each. I wore a watch, but time was probably, the most precious commodity on the boat. There was never enough of it.
Think about the fact that you're a couple thousand miles from, the nearest land, a couple hundred feet under the water. You're trusting your life to some people who you may not know all that well.
The most interesting thing about a submarine is the unknown, just not knowing what it's really like down there.
You're thousands of miles from land and you surface the submarine and you jump off and swim in the middle of the ocean. So that was pretty wild. You got the guy with the M16 up in the sail doing shark watch, like literally looking for sharks to shoot if they come up to keep us safe. And then
it gets a little weird. But going out for a couple months, pull back in, there's new movies in the theaters. Sports teams have done these things that you didn't get to see, so there's a whole lapse in time that you kind of got to catch up on when you get back.